Hi, scratching my head again. Bizarre. I haven't been around for a while. I'm sitting on the floor at the moment. Look, see? It's cool, isn't it? Like, if I go to that other wall, that was all my video collection. No, books. Right, but anyway. Been away for a while. Went on holiday to Turkey. Great country, fantastic country, lovely, great scenery, history, weird people, Turkish, but they're lovely, they're great. And it's the first time I went on an all-inclusive holiday. I won't be doing it again. Not because I didn't like it, I find it quite funny actually. But going on holiday, it just made me realise that all-inclusive holidays are only for basically one type of person. How can I put this nicely? People who like their food. Now, I like my food with the best of people, and I did pig out, and I put on a few pounds whilst I was there, because it's food in it, you pay for it. But like, I'm only what, 12 stone, 12 and a half stone in weight, which is cool. Not too lardy. But walking around the camp and walking around the pool and stuff, I often felt like someone was actually going to eat me as a snack. I hope you get what I mean there. It was just not the adults. No, kids. Cool. Some of those kids enjoyed their food, I can tell you. Scary stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's weird. There was also honestly, on the plane as well. I had the misfortune of sitting right down the front of the plane, not in the cockpit, because then I'd be flying it, and I haven't got a license. Not good. Could have been fun though. Could be. Just a thought. But no, sitting right down the front, and I was on the end. On like, like if you're facing the front, I'd be on the front, closest to the aisle, sitting on your right hand side. Nothing wrong with that, you say. No, I got a little bit more leg room. Cool, not a problem with that. Little fold out table out the army. That's a bit snazzy. But unfortunately, you're right down the front, and you've got this silly little curtain where all the air hostesses sit behind, and past that curtain then you have the toilet, which again is not a problem, you've got this little curtain. But when everyone wants to go to the toilet, which is normally 5 minutes into the flight, for some unknown reason everyone wants to go to the toilet at the same time, it's almost like, hey, I think I'll go to the toilet. Person next to him, he's going to the toilet. That seems like a good idea. I think I'll go. Chinese whispers, going to the toilet, pass it on. He's going to the toilet. Good idea, going to the toilet. And it goes on and on. You get the whole plane, including pilots and everyone, want to go. Maybe not pilots. But then you get this queue, so you're sitting there and you see one bloke go on past you. Cool, not a problem. And then the next person has to wait this side of the curtain, your side of the curtain. Not a problem, you think. But they always tend to stand sideways and just look at you, like that. Cool, not a problem, you may think. But the trouble is, when you're sat down, your head is directly at arse height. Not good, especially with the people all going on all-inclusive holidays. Not good. Because you just get his arse in your face every 2 seconds, and you're there with your headphones on trying to listen to a radio thing which doesn't work, or watching the crappy in-house movie which is really poor or really outdated, which wasn't on that flight actually. Well, it wasn't too bad, but my headphone thing wasn't working, so I missed it all, so I fell asleep instead. But anyway, I couldn't even get a radio. I couldn't even get a radio on it. I paid £2.50 for a pair of headphones and they didn't work. What's the point? All inclusive, no music. But yeah, big arse next to your head. Not good, not good. It's like, why? But it's every 2 minutes, and it's just like, oh God, please help me, just in case one of them slips out. or something. I don't know, maybe clenches and sucked up. No, but another thing about the holiday, which is getting, don't get me wrong, I had a really nice holiday. Got a few white bits, you know what I mean. Is like, you know, first day I was there, we arrived early in the morning, about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and my missus went to bed. So missus, that's a bit crude, isn't it? That's a bit sexist. My wife went to bed with the kids, and not with kids because that would be illegal. She went to one bed for kids, one of the others. Can't have phrase things on here. And I was a bit awake, so as you do, I went for a walk around the campus, and I looked at the clock. I thought, oh, 7:30. I'll go for a bit of breakfast, he thinks. So I go along, and it's great breakfast, loads of food, and there's lots of Turkish stuff there, and lots of sort of, you know, other bits and pieces, and the first person I stand next to in the queue is this, should we say, a larger lady, obviously been there for quite a few months eating all this food, and she's complaining that they can't get any bacon, or can't get an omelette. You go on holiday, you spend so many hundreds, thousands of pounds, whatever it is, go on holiday, and you complain but you can't get the British stuff. And I find this fascinating. And like at dinner times, the queues for chips, unbelievable. People just queuing up for chips because they didn't want to try the Turkish shish kebab grilled fried chicken with olive sauce, crab, mayonnaise, pickly things on top, Turkish food. I'm not saying that's what they eat, but you know what, you get my gist. It wasn't like, you know, your bacon and eggs. And then a couple of days later, I found, well, not found, I didn't go searching for them, like, didn't do that, no. I was sitting by the pool, and I thought, I'll go for a drink. Went to the bar, and there's two people complaining to each other, for some reason, because they couldn't get the local newspaper they get back home. You're in bloody Turkey. What do you expect? It's like, you know, if you go on one of these holidays and all you do is kind of complain about food or complain about papers, why don't you just stay at home, hire out a sun lamp from your local hire shop, if they do that sort of thing, stay at home, sit underneath the sun lamp, and then you can eat your chips, your bacon, your omelettes, your British food, you have your bacon, you can have properly fried mushrooms if you wanted to, and read the local bloody newspaper. Don't go on holiday, whinge, yeah, and make life miserable for us snacky type people who you look at with those sort of stuff. I've dribbled again, but that was on purpose. Oh, was it? So, I couldn't believe it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, bizarre. But there we go, not much really to talk about. You can have a look at my bookshelf again, look. There it is, see it? Oh, right behind me. Ooh. Shit, isn't it? So, yeah, really, yes, all-inclusive holidays. Go there if you wish to put on weight and not become a snack. Don't go abroad unless you want to eat foreign food. Hopefully the pool is slightly less full of water, because the amount of people getting in at certain times will make the tidal waves go up. I thought, like, you know, tsunamis might start at some point with some things. How those inflatables actually stay inflated, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go off now because I've been babbling for a while. Love you. Toodles. I've been on holiday. It's a holiday. I can't dance or sing. I love you. How's that? How's that? No? No? Okay. I'm going to bog off. Toodles.